Imagine, for a moment, a time when everything, the stars, the galaxies, the very space we occupy, didn't exist. A time before time itself. All of reality was compressed into an infinitesimally small point, what we call a singularity. This singularity was unimaginably dense and hot, far beyond anything we can comprehend. At this moment, the universe was not just a collection of matter. It was a singular concentration of energy, and this singularity contained all the potential for everything that would ever exist. There was no space, no time. Then, in a flash, it all began, the Big Bang. The Big Bang wasn't an explosion in space. It was the beginning of space itself. Imagine a balloon being inflated. As the balloon expands, all points on its surface move farther apart. In the same way, the Big Bang set space itself into motion, causing it to expand. But here's the thing. Space wasn't expanding into anything. Space was expanding, and this expansion happened at an extraordinary rate. During a process called cosmic inflation, which occurred in a fraction of a second after the Big Bang, the universe expanded faster than the speed of light by an unimaginable factor of trillions, growing from smaller than an atom to the size of a grapefruit. The universe's entire observable structure was set in motion in that brief, but incredibly powerful burst of energy. During the earliest moments, the universe was incredibly hot. Temperatures soared over 1 billion degrees Celsius. This heat was so intense that all the familiar particles we know today, protons, neutrons, and electrons, could not exist as we know them. Instead, the universe was a chaotic, turbulent sea of pure energy. As time passed, the universe began to cool, and this cooling allowed the first fundamental particles to form. Within just a few minutes, protons and neutrons collided and fused to form the nuclei of simple atoms, mostly hydrogen and helium, with a few other trace elements. This process, called nucleosynthesis, set the stage for the elements that make up everything we see today. However, this was still not the universe we know. The universe was filled with a hot, dense plasma of particles. It wasn't until around 380,000 years after the Big Bang that the temperature dropped enough for atoms to finally form. Prior to this moment, light was trapped, constantly scattering off free electrons and never able to travel far. But with the formation of neutral atoms, light could finally break free, and the universe became transparent for the first time. This moment is known as the decoupling of light, and it's one of the most important events in the history of the universe. Light, which had been imprisoned in the hot, dense plasma, was now able to travel freely. What we observe today as the cosmic microwave background, CMB, is the faint afterglow of that light, the first image of the universe. This ancient light carries with it the imprints of the conditions of the early universe, and it's a vital clue to understanding how our universe came to be. This radiation is everywhere, filling the entire cosmos, a faint echo of the Big Bang. By studying the CMB, we can learn about the universe's temperature, density, and even its shape. Tiny fluctuations in the CMB show the subtle variations in density that would later grow into the first galaxies and stars. These tiny variations were the seeds of structure in the universe, the beginning of the gravitational collapse that would form galaxies, stars, and planets. As the universe continued to expand, it began to cool and evolve. Gravity began to take its hold, slowly pulling together clouds of hydrogen and helium gas. These clouds collapsed, forming the first stars, massive, bright, and hot. These stars ignited nuclear fusion in their cores, burning hydrogen into heavier elements like carbon and oxygen. These first stars, though short-lived, were pivotal. They created elements that would later form planets, asteroids, and eventually life itself. These stars also began to light up the universe, marking the end of the cosmic dark ages. After millions of years, these early stars reached the end of their lives and exploded in spectacular supernovae. These explosions created even heavier elements, such as iron and gold, and scattered them into space. These elements would be the building blocks of future stars, planets, and everything that followed. The universe was, in a sense, recycling itself. Stars died, but they created the materials necessary for new stars and even planets and life to form. As more stars were born, galaxies began to take shape. Massive clouds of gas collapsed under their own gravity, forming galaxies, star clusters, and eventually larger structures called galaxy clusters. Our own Milky Way galaxy was born from this cosmic process. The universe began to take on a structure: isolated stars, stars grouped into galaxies, galaxies grouped into clusters, and clusters linked together into superclusters. One of the most important discoveries in the early 20th century was made by astronomer Edwin Hubble. He noticed that galaxies were moving away from us, and the further away a galaxy was, the faster it was receding. This observation led to the realization that the universe itself is expanding, like a balloon that's being inflated, and this expansion has been going on since the Big Bang. This discovery changed everything. No longer was the universe seen as static. Instead, it was a dynamic, ever-changing entity. And the expansion of the universe didn't stop there. In the late 1990s, astronomers made another astonishing discovery. Not only was the universe expanding, but this expansion was accelerating. The force responsible for this acceleration has been dubbed dark energy, an invisible force that makes up about 70% of the energy content of the universe. Dark energy is one of the greatest mysteries in modern physics. It seems to be pushing galaxies away from each other, accelerating the expansion of the universe. Despite knowing that it exists, we have no clear idea what dark energy actually is. The discovery of dark energy has raised new questions about the fate of the universe. If dark energy continues to drive the accelerated expansion, will the universe eventually become an endless, cold, dark expanse? Or could the universe undergo a dramatic reversal, collapsing back in on itself in what's called the Big Crunch? These are questions that remain unanswered, but they underscore the ongoing mystery and excitement of cosmology. Today, scientists continue to study the Big Bang and its aftermath with powerful telescopes and cutting-edge technology. Instruments like the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Space Telescope are allowing us to peer back in time, seeing galaxies that formed only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. These observations are helping us understand not only the past of the universe, but also its future. The Big Bang Theory is the cornerstone of modern cosmology. It provides us with a framework to understand the birth of the universe, the formation of galaxies and stars, and the ongoing expansion of space. But while we've made incredible strides in understanding our cosmic origins, the universe continues to hold many secrets. From dark matter and dark energy to the true nature of the Big Bang itself, there's still so much we have yet to uncover. The journey of the universe began with an extraordinary event, the Big Bang, and it is still unfolding, with galaxies continuing to form and the universe expanding faster than ever before. As we look up into the night sky, we are witnessing the ongoing legacy of that first moment in time. The universe is not static. It is alive, dynamic, and constantly evolving. And as we continue to explore, we may discover that the Big Bang is just the first chapter in an even grander story, a story that is still being written, one that could change the way we understand our place in the cosmos.